I think it involves three elements, and you can put them in order, but in a sense they interact, they take place at the same time. So one is actually values. So I think when people think about technology and how it's going to change the workplace, it's really important to start from what are our values in terms of being an employer and hopefully being a good employer. Because if you don't have that baseline, which is that technology must be something which improves the working lives of the people who work for us, then I think you can fall into a kind of technological determinism that says, well, whatever the technology can do, we have to do. I also think that for employees themselves, it's really important to feel that employers are starting with a concern about them and wanting to make their working lives better, not simply a concern about maximising profitability or efficiency. Secondly, I think you need to survey what's happening, and to do that with some granularity to avoid the rather breathless speculation that we get about how technology will impact the workplace. Technology is a very, very broad terrain, and some areas of technology have been moving very quickly, like data, for example. Other areas of technology have not necessarily been fulfilling their potential. At the RSA, we have an event series, and I've been trying to persuade our events team to hold an event called 3 Years to Driverless Cars. And we could have started having that event 3 years ago. I'm very confident we could still be having it in 5 years' time. So the second thing is to really understand the technology properly, to not get carried away, and to recognise that even in a world like the world we live in, where technology moves very quickly, sometimes things get stuck, actually. And the real problem in our economy is not at the moment the pace of change, it's that not enough small and medium-sized enterprises in particular are investing in technology at all or even understanding it. So values, really understanding what's happening in the world of technology, and then finally you need a strategy. And that strategy will be best if it's a whole organisation strategy. I mean, I'm not talking about tiny changes in technology, slight improvements in your word processing system, whatever, but if technology is going to make a big difference, then you need to think about how that impacts the whole organisation, not just the particular functions which are going to be affected by it.